All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First set, 19.
Watch the slant.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll run on first down. Evans call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on second down, Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on football.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air yet again, Watson. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Set, 19.
Pick it up.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Evans. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On first down, Rock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ready, ready.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Flushed it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Shit! Watch the shit!
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Bravo.
Check right to left, check right to left. I'm coming.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Lock. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. With success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Got four down. Check, crunch. Shoot. Back.
On third down, it's Evans. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Right back to him on first down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
You're set. It's an 18. 1955.
Here we go. Mike 55.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, two.
Lockett to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Lockett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Come on, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Snap.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. It's caught, Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw it is Locke. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Locke. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 9, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 45-yard punt 4 there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
61, matchbox, lights. Hard. Switch. Hey, Delta. Ready.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Block now to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taylor Gabriel, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Watson. It fights him off. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. After the run, Watson going to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a few yards. Line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Josh Allen in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
20 set. 19.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
Hey, 59.
Hey. 4 down. 24 behind us. Go.
Watson looks to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown. On the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Locke to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Locke now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Draw play, Cohen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now Locke. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They try again with Cohen. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Now a give right side. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Begin. And no timeout.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep for Montgomery. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Set, ready? 30 base. 6 guys. X3. 218. Jump. 2.
This one out quickly to Watkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
We got trips over here. Trips over.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
First down, a run with Cohen. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Strong right. Everyone got 4 down.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is caught by Watkins. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Texans.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Right. He's down right here. Down on the right. 4 there. 11.
Back to throw. Locke. It's complete to Lockett. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line and give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Josh Allen, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
90 Wolf.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
On 1st down, Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Jags, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.